what I see from where I stand. What I see is a sea of possibility. I have also sworn that never again in a commencement ceremony will I wear any eye makeup, because I haven't spent 10 minutes and I'm already teary-eyed. Dear Chancellor Phaeton, cabinet members, regents, proud faculty, family and friends, and exhausted and excited graduates, it is an honor to stand in front of you, to have a few minutes to share with you life lessons and learnings. I cannot express the pride I feel to see the sea of women who are going to change the world tomorrow. To the men in the audience, I applaud you for recognizing and representing strength in the truest sense of the word. I want to talk to you today about 5 powers that you could potentially hold in the palm of your hand.
Learning, design.
First, the power of learning. You know, I wake up each day knowing just a little bit less than I knew yesterday. It's amazing how that happens, because every day there's something new to learn. And every day the percentage of what I know compared to the percentage of what I need to know reduces. It's a strange world to be in, where information is coming at you so quickly that you have to keep learning. Our lives are constant journeys of discovery, punctuated by the impactful actions we'll make, the paths we'll forge, and the futures we'll shape. You had the luxury of protected time while in academia. When you go into the professional world, you will learn on the job, but you will no longer have that protected time. Steal it, make it, get it. Get the time to learn. It's your strongest superpower. Give yourself the luxury of focus time. There's a great quote by Isaac Newton that says, "I see further than others because I stand on the shoulders of giants." You have met many giants in your life, and you will continue to do so. Stand on their shoulders. Learn from them, your peers, your mentors, your faculty, your family, your juniors. Stand on their shoulders and learn the art of looking beyond as you learn within. The second superpower is actually the power of designing. As professionals, you will battle with this thing called work-life balance. Let me tell you today, it's a myth. It does not exist. There is no balance. Not in a world where boundaries have blurred and life bleeds into work and work bleeds into life. Think of it more like a dance, like a choreography between the different facets of your life. Design it the way you want to. Follow your passion, and if that means you're working at 4 a.m. and picking up your kids at 3 p.m. and doing yoga at noon in the middle, do it. Really, do it. The world can take you being flexible. The world can be flexible with you. What it cannot take is confusion, conflict, and guilt. Avoid it. Design your lives, design your professions, be designers. The third superpower I want to talk to you about is the power of place. Look around you. Does where you are affect how you feel or who you are? How does your environment affect the life you lead or the work you do? Think about it. It's a passive power that you haven't really tapped into yet. You know, there's some research that shows that simply viewing nature can reduce your dependence on drugs. I did some research eons ago that showed that viewing biophilic art reduced the amount of anxiety medication. Imagine that. Such a small thing, such a big implication. In a world where there are so many complex and chronic conditions and a disproportionate dependence on opioids, think of the power of place. Think of how in these careers you carve and the lives you design, place can serve as an asset. You're artists and nurses and management professionals and therapists and psychologists and philosophers and teachers. You will design the new world. You will change it. Think of the power of place as a platform that you can build this change upon. The fourth superpower, and that might be my favorite one, is the power of being wrong. and admitting it. You know, Jeff Bezos, when asked about smart talent, shared the observation that the smartest people are constantly revising their understanding, reconsidering a problem that they thought they have solved. This notion of smartness is based not on intellect, but the idea of intellectual humility. Ben Seton, I think from Stanford, he said it really well, that have strong opinions but weakly hold them. Strong opinions weakly held. Don't be afraid of being wrong, but be petrified. Be petrified of being stagnant, of staying in one place without growing. And don't let traditional career trajectories hold you back. There's a great quote by Sheryl Sandberg who says, don't think of careers as ladders you have to climb. Think of them as jungle gyms you're making your work through. Nothing's linear anymore. The world's largest company doesn't own any vehicles. The world's largest retailer doesn't have any inventory. The world's largest media company, Facebook, doesn't own any content. The world is changing in the blink of an eye. If 15 years ago someone had told me while I was graduating from my PhD that instead of a career in teaching, I would be researching the power of design on health and well-being in the industry, I would have thought they were stark raving mad. But here I am today, making a career that came out of a road less traveled. Take the road less traveled, as long as you grow as you go. I truly believe that being a professional learner with flexibility to carve opportunities where none have existed before has earned me the privilege of starting and standing here in front of you today. And all I've learned in all these years, and it wasn't so long away where I was right there, and just by the way, I envy you phenomenally, because that seat there is where you have the best view of the world. It's a great place to be. But I can tell you this, that all the superpowers, all the four I talked to you about, you can put those aside because what will make or break us as a community is the last power I want to share. And that's a simple one. It's the power of kindness. Be kind. Just old-fashioned, simple, kind. Be kind to the people around you. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your own ambitions and give them the time and the patience they need to grow. Be kind because that's the one human emotion that AI hasn't learned and machine learning will not be able to teach. Be kind because this incredible degree you have, this resume that you've crafted, and the compelling paths that I know you will forge for yourself will lead you on a merry dance if they aren't grounded in fundamentally humane principles. Be kind to your mind. Don't overclutter it. Be kind to your body. Give it the rest, the food, the water, and the environment it needs. Be kind to your soul. Find purpose as professionals in your profession and celebrate often. Celebrate often. You will walk out of here today, and these 10 minutes will be a brief pause in the applause that all of today is about. So let us end on applause. Applause for how hard you have worked, how far you have come, and how far you will take the world. I applaud you, and I thank you for shaping the future that my kids will have the privilege to live and enjoy. Congratulations, class of 2018.